What is up, Dallas Cowboys fans? IndyCar Tim here for the Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz. We've got a little pregame action going for you. Let's see if we can't set this camera a little bit better. Still working out the kinks here in the studio today. We appreciate everybody that is here with us. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Big game today for the Dallas Cowboys. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, by the way, from me, from the DSP Media, from mine and me to you and yours. Happy Thanksgiving, Dallas Cowboys at 7-3 versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Still hard to get used to saying the Las Vegas Raiders. Still not. So it doesn't seem, doesn't sound absolutely right to me. But of course, the annual Thanksgiving Day matchup between, the Lions lost to the Bears on a field goal. Who knew that wasn't going to happen? Who could have predicted that, right? Of course, the Cowboys, the other team since, the early 60s that's been playing, or late 60s, I guess, that's been playing consistently on Thanksgiving Day as the NFL carries on their tradition. Of course, a few years ago, they added the night game between rotating teams. So the tradition continues, but it's been a long-standing one for the Cowboys and the Lions, of course. The Cowboys, as we mentioned, take on the Raiders. Let's get into some injury news because there's some unexpected injury news for the Cowboys. As we knew that as of yesterday, Ezekiel Elliott was limited in practice with a knee. What is being called? Well, what Jerry Jones told 105.3 The Fan, it was a bone bruise. And I don't think it's a bone bruise. We would have certainly heard more about that. He would be probably out if he'd had an actual bone bruise because I'm not a doctor, of course. I just play one on the radio. Medically speaking, though, a bone bruise is it's pretty serious and pretty painful. I don't know that he could play through a bone bruise. So whatever it is probably something that's going to be affecting him the rest of the season. So he'll be dealing with that for a while. But he's in today. He was limited in practice on Monday. Full practice Tuesday, full practice yesterday. Tristan Hill, full practice yesterday, all week. He's playing. Now, the Tyron Smith, he was a question coming into the week. And full practice since Tuesday, Wednesday, full practice. So he's good to go. We will have Tyron Smith on the left side protecting Dak. Cedric Wilson, full practice. He's got a shoulder that's bothering him. And we'll get to why that's big that he's playing today. Also, Donovan Wilson is out. He did not practice all week. He's got a shoulder, chest thing going on. He's on the injured reserve now. Nashawn Wright with a hamstring issue, full practice all week. Again, it's a short week with the Thursday game, but Nashawn Wright should be available for today as much as the Cowboys would like to use him. Now, CeeDee Lamb, of course, we reported going into COVID protocol. COVID protocol. That was Amari Cooper. With a concussion, of course, leaving the game Sunday against the Chiefs. And is still in concussion protocol. Of course, did not practice Monday, did not practice Tuesday. Again, it's a short week. Game status was questionable until today when a doctor determined he was not cleared with his concussion protocol. Whatever the dog and pony show is, whatever they have to do for the doctors to clear them, he was not able to fully perform those at all. Got a question here, Tom Van Noppen. Minus Dallas today without Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Dallas favored by 7. I don't have my bets in front of me here. Don't know that 7. I think 6.5 was the number that I saw, Tom. Either way, I think that's a lot. That's a lot to give the Cowboys. I know it's at home, and you know what? They say 3 points at home for sure. But, man, with the injuries that the Cowboys have, and with that offensive line, the way it performed Sunday against the Chiefs, man, I think 6.5 is a lot. Man, I would almost be tempted to take the Raiders with the points there, to be quite honest with you. So, yes, to answer your question, Tom, I do think giving the Cowboys 7 is a lot, or giving the Raiders that is a lot, man. Yeah, especially without Cooper and Lamb. So here's the deal, though. Cedric Wilson, he's not Cooper or Lamb. That's why it's important that he's good to go, because CeeDee Lamb obviously is out with a concussion, could not fulfill the concussion protocol situation. Appreciate you tuning in, Tom. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We appreciate you having here. Yeah, and Carr and Jacobs, man, that's a great point. I like Derek Carr a lot. I mean, I like him a lot. I think he is stuck in a bad situation with the Raiders. Very much like we saw Matthew Stafford in Detroit for so many years. His entire career was wasted with a ridiculous franchise. I don't think the Raiders franchise is as bad as the Lions franchise, and I think that Derek Carr has certainly shown us a few things. He's had some great games. He can certainly put up numbers just like Stafford did up in Detroit, but his career may die in Las Vegas unless he can get moved. I'm not sure what his current contract situation is. Don't follow the Raiders too terribly well, but I really like him a lot, and I think they've got some good stuff going over there. I love Jacobs as well. So as far as for the Raiders, let's get into their injury situation. Out linebacker Nick Kwiatkowski. I know I butchered that name. I apologize. And out Keyshawn Nixon. Questionable was John Simpson at guard. I don't know how he plays into their grand scheme of things anyway, but everybody else is healthy. Everybody else is good to go. And by the way, Kenyon Drake, running back, look for him today. I think he's going to be an important part of this game plan against the Cowboys. Tom, if Antonio Brown didn't mess around and they kept Khalil Mack, yeah, I 100% agree with you. That regime, though, that traded Khalil Mack and brought in Antonio Brown, they're gone. And I don't know what the Raiders are going to do next year. Not a Raiders podcast, to be honest with you. So I don't know what their plans are future-wise for a head coach. We'll see in the offseason and a GM. But you know what, I like that team. I think in the AFC, I think they're a little underrated. I know their record's what it is, and I know that whole division has been kind of weird this season with the Chiefs being down, the Chargers. You never know what you're going to get from the Chargers. You've got the Broncos that can beat the Cowboys but literally lose to everybody else that's good. So, yeah, that's a weird situation for a division over there, almost as weird as the NFC East a little bit. So, CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboys will miss him. They're going to miss Amari Cooper. Look for a lot of Tony Pollard today. Look for a lot of Ezekiel Elliott today. Both of those guys out of the backfield. Look for a lot of Blake Jarwin today, by the way. Blake Jarwin may be my new favorite Cowboy, man. That guy is just a beast. I'm sorry, Schultz. Dalton. Man, let's get those guys confused. My apologies. Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz is a beast. Blake Jarwin is too. Dalton Schultz is a little bit better. Of course, Blake Jarwin's hurt. But, there's going to be a lot of Dak dumping it off. I don't see a lot of the secondary for the Raiders opening the field up for Michael Gallup for these deep balls. They'll probably try one or two, but I don't see that being a huge option for the Cowboys today. But look for a lot of the running game. Look for heavy doses of Dalton Schultz. And you know what? I said this before in the after the loss to Kansas City. It did not look to me like Dak was either willing to or able to run like I thought he should have, like he has in the past. There was a lot of times when he stayed in the pocket way too long, a lot of times when he should have been okay to run the ball, and he didn't. He did not take those open running lanes. He instead held on to the ball and looked for a pass. A lot of incomplete passes. Dak was not on his game. So I don't know if that was a situation of where they told him not to run because of the calf, or if they're just trying to protect him or what. But he's better when he can run with the ball and he can deke out of the pocket and take off. And he didn't do any of that in Kansas City. And to me, it looked weird. So I don't know if he's got an injury situation. I would like to see him running a little bit more today. I'd like to see them moving the pocket around for him to give him some lanes to pass. to run, whatever he needs to do. If you'd like a prediction from me as the game's kicking off here in a bit, we'll get back to it. I like the Cowboys in this one, especially at home. I think Dak's going to bounce back from the poor performance that he had. This whole team had a poor performance against the Chiefs. I expect the Cowboys to win this one, and we're probably looking at a 28-17 score. And that's my prediction. That's what I think. 28-17 Cowboys. They'll move to 8-3 and keep that division title within their reach. As you've got the Eagles now winning some games. You've got Washington winning some games. Giants are a mess. But yes, Cowboys. This is the Cowboys division to lose. But don't hold your breath. We've seen Cowboys cough up division leads before, cough up games before. I am IndyCar Tim. I appreciate you popping on here with the live broadcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that bell to get all of the notifications when we do things like this. We've also got some college football content on the channel here. A lot of Texas A&M, lots of Ohio State, lots of Texas Longhorns. About to be doing some more pro teams as well. We've got some Pittsburgh Steelers guys that are probably going to be contributing here to some Steelers talk for y'all. I know that's not my cup of tea either, but we try to cater to everybody, so don't hold it against us. Maybe some Alabama Crimson Tide content coming up as well for you. Lots of SEC as the college football season comes to an end. We'll be covering all that as well. Go Cowboys. I'm IndyCar Tim. We'll do it again after the game. Maybe halftime. May pop on here with you guys halftime, see what you're thinking of how the game's going. But we'll at least see you after the game. Again, I'm IndyCar Tim. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.